Welcome to IAS Academy. Prior to the 2022 preliminary exam, we will cover 15 previous year MCQs daily in a video. That is a total of 2500 plus MCQs before the exam. So let's start the session. Our first question is, the given map relates to option A Kanishka at the time of his death, option B Samudragupta after the close of his South Indian campaign, option C Ashoka towards close of his reign, option D Empire of Tanishwar on the eve of Harsha's accession. The answer to this question is option C Ashoka towards close of his reign. The given map is related to the reign of Ashoka towards end of his rule. Ashoka, popularly known as Ashoka the Great, was an Indian emperor of Maurya dynasty who ruled over the Indian subcontinent from 268 BC to 232 BC. His empire stretched from present-day Pakistan, Afghanistan in the west to present-day Bangladesh and Indian state of Assam in the east, and as far south as northern Kerala and Andhra. Question number 2. One consistent feature found in the history of southern India was the growth of small regional kingdoms rather than large empires because of option A absence of mineral like iron, option B too many divisions in the social structure, option C absence of vast areas of fertile land, option D scarcity of manpower. The answer to this question is option C absence of vast areas of fertile land. One consistent feature found in the history of southern India was the growth of small regional kingdoms rather than large empires because of absence of vast areas of fertile land. Question number 3. The educated middle class in India. Option A opposed the revolt of 1857. Option B supported the revolt of 1857. Option C remained neutral to the revolt of 1857. Option D fought against native rulers. The answer to this question is option C remained neutral to the revolt of 1857. The revolt did not spread to all parts of the country, nor it was supported by all groups and sections of the Indian society. South and West India remained largely outside the fold of revolt. Many Indian rulers refused to help the rebels, and some were openly hostile to the rebels and helped the British in suppressing the revolt. The middle class and upper classes and modern educated Indians also did not support the revolt. So here answer to this question is option C. Question number 4. Mrichchhakatika'an, an ancient Indian book written by Shudraga, deals with option A the love affair of young Brahmin with daughter of courtesan, option B the victory of Chandragupta II over the Shaka Kshatrapas of Western India, option C the military expeditions and exploits of Samudragupta, option D the love affairs between Gupta king and princess of Kamrup. The answer to this question is option A. Mrichchhakatika'an, also known as the Little Clay Cart, is a 10-act Sanskrit drama attributed to Shudraga, an ancient playwright who is possibly from 5th century. The play is set in the ancient city of Ujjaini during the reign of King Palaka. The central story is that of a noble but impoverished young Brahmin who falls in love with a wealthy courtesan or Nagaravatu. So here answer to this question is option A. Question number 5. Which one of the following condition is most relevant for the presence of life on Mars? Option A atmospheric composition, option B thermal conditions, option C occurrence of ice caps and frozen water, option D occurrence of ozone. The answer to this question is option C occurrence of ice caps and frozen water. Mars is the only planet with similar daytime temperatures and an atmosphere similar to Earth. The most relevant condition for presence of life on Mars is occurrence of ice caps and frozen water, because the same situations on Earth also are supposed to support the primitive forms of life. So here answer to this question is option C. Question number 6. Which one of the following statement is not true about Konkan Railway? Option A, the total length is about 760 km. Option B, it runs through the states of Karnataka, Goa, Maharashtra and Kerala. Option C, the Konkan Railway Construction Company, which came into being, raised money through public issues. Here answer to this question is option B. Konkan Railway line connects the coastal district of Maharashtra, Goa and Karnataka states of India. Hence, option B is incorrect. It comprises 760 km of broad gauge railway involving the construction of 179 major bridges and 92 tunnels. The KRC, which was incorporated in 1990 as a public sector undertaking of the central government, has tried every means of finance for the project, ranging from public issues of bonds, private placement, secured and unsecured loans, etc. Hence, option Z is correct. KRC Limited is a joint venture between the central government and the state government of Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala and Goa. Though the railway line does not enter Kerala, the local government was convinced of the benefits of its economy. So here answer to this question is option B. Question number 7. From the ecological point of view, which one of the following assumes importance in being a good link between Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats? Option A, Sathyamangalam Tiger Reserve. Option B, Nallamala Forest. Option C, Nagarhole National Park. Option D, Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve. The answer to this question is option A, Sathyamangalam Tiger Reserve. Sathyamangalam Tiger Reserve is located at the confluent region of Western and Eastern Ghats. Hence, option A is correct. This area holds a significant population of tiger and it is also contiguous of the other tiger conservation landscape like BRT, Bandipur, Mudumalai and Nagarhole. The region is also part of Nilgiri Eastern Ghats Elephant Reserve. It has got a high diversity of flora and fauna owing to its location. Apart from tigers, the region is noted for elephants, gaur, black bear, four-horned antelope, white-backed vulture and a variety of other creatures. So, here answer to this question is option A, Sathyamangalam Tiger Reserve. Nallamala Forest Reserve is located in Nallamala Ranges of Eastern Ghats, which forms the eastern boundary of region of the state of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. A part of the forest reserve belongs to Nagarjunsagar-Srisailam Tiger Reserve, which is the largest tiger reserve in India. Nagarhole National Park is a national park located in Kodagu district and Mysore district in Karnataka. It is also known as Rajiv Gandhi National Park. The park lies in the Western Ghats and is a part of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Seshachalam Hills, the first biosphere reserve in Andhra Pradesh, is located in southern Eastern Ghats of Chittoor and Kadapa districts. It was designated as Biosphere Reserve in India in 2010. It is the richest floristic hotspot harboring many endemic and rare plants. Question number 8. Which one of the following articles of the Indian Constitution provides that it shall be the duty of Union to protect every state against external aggression and internal disturbance? Options are Article 215, Article 275, Article 325 and Article 355. Here answer to this question is option D, Article 355. Article 355 entrusts the duty upon Union to protect the state against external aggression and internal disturbance, to ensure that the government of every state is carried on in accordance with the provisions of Constitution. So your answer to this question is option D. Question number 9. The Indian Rupee is fully convertible. Option 1 in respect of current account balance of payments. Option 2 in respect of capital account of balance of payments. Option 3 into gold. Which of these statements is or are correct? Here answer to this question is option A, 1 only. The convertibility of a currency such as rupee has different meanings in different times. In existing standards, it means that country's currency become convertible in foreign exchange and vice versa in the market. Today, the rupee is fully convertible on the current account, allowing it to be converted into other currencies and vice versa for transactions such as export and imports of goods and services. Capital account convertibility refers to the freedom to convert the foreign financial assets with the local financial assets and vice versa at the exchange rate determined by the market forces of demand and supply. Currently, India has a partially convertible capital account policy. So, here answer to this question is option A, statement 1 only is correct. Question number 10. Gilt-edged means option A, bullion market, option B, market of government securities, option C, market of guns, option D, market of pure metals. The answer to this question is option B, market of government securities. Gilt-edged is the government securities market guaranteed by government. As the securities are risk-free, they are known as gilt-edged. That is the best quality securities. RBI plays a major role in gilt-edged market through its open market operations. So your answer to this question is option B. Question number 11. Which one of the following types of waves are used in night vision apparatus? Option A, radio waves. Option B, microwaves. Option C, infrared waves. Option D, none of the above. The answer to this question is option C, infrared waves. A night vision device, also known as night optical device and night vision goggles, is an optoelectronic device that allows images to be produced in total darkness. Infrared waves are used in night vision apparatus. NVD may have an infrared illuminator, making it an active as opposed to passive night vision device. So here answer to this question is option C, infrared waves. Question number 12. Which one of the following is used as an explosive? Option A, phosphorus trichloride. Option B, mercuric oxide. Option C, graphite. Option D, nitroglycerin. Here answer to this question is option D, nitroglycerin. Nitroglycerin, also known as trinitroglycerin, that is TNG, is a dense, colorless, oily, explosive liquid. It has been used as an active ingredient in the manufacture of explosives, namely dynamite, and it is employed in the construction, demolition and mining industries. Nitroglycerin has been used for over 130 years in medicine to treat heart conditions. So, your answer to this question is option D, nitroglycerin. Question number 13. With reference to agriculture in India, how can the technique of genome sequencing often seen in the news be used? Option 1. Genome sequencing can be used to identify genetic markers for disease resistance and drought tolerance in various crop plants. Option 2. This technique helps in reducing the time required to develop new varieties of crop plants. Option 3. It can be used to decipher the host-pathogen relationship in crops. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Here answer to this question is option D, 1, 2 and 3. That is, all the statements are correct. Recently, the center set up Nucleum Informatics in Hyderabad. Agrigenomics is a field of science which is contributing to crop improvement. Due to this, more production of better quality crops is possible by improving the pest resistance in crop and stress tolerance of plants. So, genome sequencing can be used to identify genetic markers for disease resistance and drought tolerance in various crop plants. Genome sequencing is a technique that will help in genetic engineering and thereby helps in reducing the time required to develop new varieties of crop plants. It can be used to decipher the host-pathogen relationship in crops. So, all the statements above are true. Question number 14. What is the Greased Lightning 10? That is GL10 seen in the news. Option A. Electric plane tested by NASA. Option B. Solar-powered two-seater aircraft designed by Japan. Option C. Space Observatory launched by China. Option D. Reusable rocket designed by ISRO. The answer to this question is option A. Electric plane tested by NASA. The GL10 Greased Lightning is a hybrid diesel-electric tilt-wing unmanned aircraft. NASA has developed and successfully flight tested a battery-powered plane with 10 engines that can take off and land like a helicopter and fly efficiently like an aircraft. So, here answer to this question is option A. Question number 15. Consider the following countries. Options are Switzerland, Malta and Bulgaria. Which of the above are members of European Union? Here answer to this question is option B, 2 and 3 only. That is Malta and Bulgaria. UK made an exit from the European Union on 31st January 2020. Now the European Union is a group of 27 countries that operate as a quasi-economic and political bloc. 19 of these countries use Euro as their official currency, while 8 European Union members do not use Euro. Promote peace, values and the well-being of all citizens of European Union, offer freedom, security and justice without internal borders are goals of European Union. After World War II, European integration was seen as a cure to the excessive nationalism. The European Union was developed as internal single market through a standardized system of laws that apply in all member states in matters where members have agreed to act as one. So, here answer to this question is option D, 2 and 3. That is Malta and Bulgaria. So, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. We will continue with the next set tomorrow.